guys, it's Macey
and Ashlee,
and today we're doing a part 2 on reacting to the book I wrote. What grade was it again?
I can't remember.
Second? Third?
No way, it was second grade, dude.
Okay, give me like 2 seconds. I'm looking on our thing. It was like third grade. It was third grade.
I was gonna say, no way you wrote this in second.
Yeah, so we do have a first part if you did not listen to that. It's literally only a few episodes down, but we also have a playlist on our YouTube if you want to find it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I love
Wait, do you think we're gonna finish it today?
I don't know, because we'll see.
We have like a little over 10 pages.
Might have to do a part 3 or just make this a longer episode.
Yeah, which I don't think you guys are complaining. Okay. So to lightly summarize like what we have read so far, it's basically just a rip-off Harry Potter. It's about this girl. Her and her sister get dropped off at the orphanage by their dad because he doesn't love them anymore, I guess.
I literally, he's like, oh yeah, bye, sorry.
And they get taken to a magic school like Hogwarts. And she meets, what's that girl's name even? Camry?
I can't remember.
Meets some new friends.
Which is shocking, honestly.
We didn't get very far. It was all the setup and build up for the story.
And also met like the bully, like, you know, like,
oh yeah,
like a Draco,
the OG, except not as good at the character as Draco.
Sarah Stacks.
Sarah Stacks. Okay,
I'm gonna let you do the recap.
Oh, okay.
Because heavens knows I'm really bad at that.
So the last page we read before ending the last episode, was Camry was in class. I really hope that's her name because I do not remember.
I think it is.
She's in potions, right?
Yeah.
And the teacher embarrasses her, just like in freaking Harry Potter. This guy is literally a Snape. And there's this random reoccurring thing where she just remembers things, but she doesn't know how she remembered it.
Trying to make it deviate from Harry Potter a little.
Yeah, so that happens, and she gets embarrassed.
Yeah, Sarah Stacks makes fun of her, and then she has a main character moment.
That's about it. I totally forgot the remembering thing until I just barely, like, skimmed this.
No, for real.
That is so weird. I'm actually intrigued in that part. Watch it not even be revealed.
It'll be so funny, actually. Just be, like, a total plot hole. Not even a plot hole, just, like...
Well, this is also unfinished, so... Did I tell you that?
Oh my gosh. Wait, so she's gonna, like, end abruptly?
Yeah. Oops.
Oh, fun.
Okay. Oh, bro. Is it my turn to read the page?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, wait. Before I start the next page, because it kind of starts abruptly, Sarah Stacks basically accuses Camry of copying someone, and Camry kind of cries. And then this is where it picks up. Yes, it does suppose she did.
Oh.
Dixon, he
Grammar
asks,
isn't grammaring.
Gabby bit her lip. This is one of her friends, by the way. I looked up. Yes, sir, I asked quietly and kindly. He thought for a moment. You will meet me at exactly 8 o'clock for detention, he said sternly. He has no proof that she copied, by the way. What the heck?
Literally, it's like a felony. Like, I'm freaking, like... I don't... Not a felony, I'm sorry.
You said he's gonna get arrested?
No. I mean, like, against the rules. I don't know why I said felony.
I nodded. After class, I ran to spells. Oh, she booked it. I was hoping the teacher was nicer, which she seemed.
Who teaches spells in Harry Potter? It's Flitwick. Whoa!
Flitwick or something? Except it's called Charms in Harry Potter. I tried, like, changing mine slightly. Like, instead of... Oh, what was it?
Give a hair clip.
No.
Bruh.
Instead of... There's one on my CD player. This is so unprofessional.
I don't care.
And Harry Potter, I'm trying to remember what the freaking, like, space one where they look at stars is called, because I named it something else in this one, too.
Isn't it, like, astronomy?
I swear it's something fancier.
Sat on my hand.
You went really close to the mic there, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up close and personal.
Anyway, I remembered the teacher who did sorting who taught spells. I smiled a little. I had been crying, and I was nervous the teacher would question or judge me. I suddenly frowned. This is such bad writing, I'm sorry. Jackie...
You're in 3rd grade. Cut yourself some slack.
Wait, Jackie and Andy caught up with me. Oh, so Gabby's the one that she, like, bumped into, and, Andy, like, yelled at her. Do you remember this?
Oh my gosh, wait, yeah.
Yeah, Jackie and Andy are her friends, and then Gabby bumped into Camry, and then Andy freaking went ballistic.
Flipped out.
Okay. Jackie and Andy caught up with me. Camry, I never thought Mr. Lalone would be that bad.
Lalone?
Andy said. I smiled. Yeah, and we believe that you didn't cheat. You are pretty smart for how you're not really full witch, even though I'm not that smart.
Okay.
Did you study? Jackie said. I laughed. No, I guess it just popped in my mind, I said, thinking. That sounds cool, a familiar voice said. I turned around and saw Gabby. I grinned. The amount of times I'm like, I laughed. I grinned. I smiled.
I giggled a little bit.
Stalker. Andy said.
Help!
What is Andy's beef, bro?
What did Gabby do? Calm down.
Gabby frowned. I wasn't stalking, she said. I squeezed... I'm like laughing too much. I squeezed her arm kindly.
Don't touch me. Oh my gosh.
I'm just picturing her clutching the arm. Like,
that's not kindly. Don't. What does that even mean? Like,
I don't know.
Just like grab your arm and like squeeze it a little bit. Like, oh, I've only heard of like when they hold your hand and they like squeeze it. You know,
Yeah.
not the arm.
Just like.
Or like a shoulder too.
Yeah. What is with the arm?
Are you trying to be like special? Or are you trying to be different?
Yeah, Jackie asked. They started laughing. I frowned, hands on hips. Guys,
sassy.
Guys, be nice, I said. They stopped and we all walked to class.
But okay. They're like, oh yeah, sorry about that.
Sorry.
No, they didn't even say sorry. They just...
No, they just like, I just imagined that. Just like... The walls were bright yellow. The windows were open. The sun shone in. There are. Okay, we're changing tense. Oh no, there were.
Really?
There were white wooden desks and a long white desk for Mrs. Clacks. With a
Sorry, this sounds like herbology class.
Herbology?
No, I said that.
Wait, how do you actually say it?
Herbology.
Oh, I was thinking like herbs. Because you don't say herbs.
How do I say it? Now I'm questioning.
Okay, it reminds me of that meme where people are like, no one speaks English worse than native English speakers.
Not
like,
wrong.
So, whatever. It is what it is. It can be both. Okay, where was I? With a clear flower pot with beautiful daisies. Clear. Okay. I saw her sitting in her chair grinning. She was wearing her white jeans with a bright yellow shirt.
Who is she? Like, describe more than what she's, like...
Cute. I'm sorry, why is she wearing casual wear in a freaking magic school? I'm so confused.
Is she gonna be like the cool teacher who's like, oh my gosh, are you okay, sweetie pie? He's the honey's uncle.
My low-carb, sugar-free brownies. Probably is. When she saw me, she smiled even brighter, but then frowned. Oh. I was just picturing...
Oh. The frick?
Okay. What? Why was she frowning? Did she not like me? Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Camry, can I have a word? She asked in a sweet voice.
What did I do, man?
I bit my lip worriedly.
You need to stop.
I nodded and followed her out to the hall, my head low. She lifted my chin up.
Sorry?
Nuh-uh.
Don't
I don't
touch me. What is... Oh, my gosh.
Smiled and spoke. What's wrong, Camry?
Oh, did you have to pull me aside for that?
What the crap?
If I was, like, crying before class and then I came in and my teacher did not, I think I'd simply pass away.
Yeah, please?
I'd be so pissed off. There's nothing more annoying than when, like, you're trying to, like, act like you weren't crying, you know? And, like, you know that you look like... And then someone's like, what's wrong? I'm like, thanks, bud.
Yeah.
Were you crying? You're gonna cry in a second.
The least you could do is at least wait until class ends and be like, hey...
Not the beginning, when everyone... Oh, my...
That's a big no for me. I blurted out everything. She took a breath.
Whoa! Opening up that fast.
She's like, trauma dumping. I see you're extra smart, she said. I smiled. I'll talk to Leo, she said.
Ew! Don't call him that.
I'm sorry.
Teachers should not be calling other teachers on a first name basis.
Unless you're in a modern day... Or if you're, like, talking to them.
Unless you're talking to other teachers and not to students. Oh, my gosh. It makes me think you're like in a relationship or something. It's making me uncomfy.
Seeing as her name is Mrs. Clax, I think.
Oh crap.
Maybe. Leo, I asked, confused. Mr. Lalone, I mean, his name is Leo though. She said.
Leo Lalone. I bet
his alliteration.
What's his middle name? Like freaking
Lincoln Park.
Leo Lincoln Lalone.
I don't like that. She patted my shoulder gently and walked into the classroom. I followed. I sat down at an empty desk by Jackie and Andy.
Of course,
there's just such basic names. Okay, class, welcome to Camzons. Camzons? How did we say it? I should have put like a pronunciation guide, bro. I know you're all so excited to learn some spells, and I'm excited to teach you, but today we're doing some basics. Simple steps. Everyone, please get their notebooks out. She instructed, smiling. I grabbed it out along with my pencil.
Okay. Okay. Oh, there's so many mispronunciations.
I know.
Okay. Where did you stop?
Hello? I just finished the sentence. You just hurry on.
I'm just gonna do like a basic like mom voice for her because that's what I imagine her. Now I want you to write something. Write what your dream spell would be. The frickin' magic food button, bro. That's what I want.
That's not a spell.
Okay, just like
that's not a spell.
You just like no transform that into a spell. You just like say and like any food you want, just like shit appears. You know how sick that'd be? Like I could care less about money, bro. Food. Cause you cannot. Cause food. Okay. It could be anything. Don't forget to name what the spell does. She said. I wrote down. Oh, good. Okay. I wrote down Latomus.
Latomus.
A random word that popped into my head. It's probably.
Okay.
I didn't know for sure what to write for what the spell did, but then I thought of the brightest, the happiest idea ever, and I wrote it down. Are you ready for this?
Oh no.
Latomus. What it does. When you say Latomus, it will bring back your loved family or friends back if they have passed away. Basically, it's like bringing them back from heaven to see them again. What if they're in hell?
Oh, like, I love how she's like the happiest thing. This is actually so sad.
Like resurrection.
So the resurrection stone is what you're saying?
Stop.
From Harry Potter?
Okay. I put my pencil down and waited. Mrs. Clax glanced at me and winked. Ew.
Oh, okay, chill.
And once everyone's pencils were down, she stood up and spoke. Good, everybody. Voice just... Now, can you please bring your papers to me? Wrong S for the papers, but whatever.
Shut up.
When you come, can just quietly stand my desk.
Just ignore the errors.
Andy, why don't you come first? Just calling out Andy. Oh my gosh. She said. Andy walked up and gave Mrs. Clax her paper. She stood quietly, and when Clax read it, she smiled. Andy saw her and stood proudly. What? Okay.
Oh crap! I forgot to put my freaking record back.
Bruh.
That's okay. I'll do it in a second.
Good job, Andy. She said. She gestured me to her.
Okay.
I brought my paper, set it on her desk, and stood there. Mrs. Clax was reading when she frowned a little. Yeah.
I would too. We're like, bro, you good?
Oh, Camry. She said, closing her eyes for a minute. Did she not like my report? But who wouldn't?
Camry is so oblivious.
Do you not like it? I asked worriedly. Sarah overheard and laughed. Of course she doesn't, she said when Haley laughed along. So unnecessary, but I love you, Sarah. Oh my gosh. I held my head low. Clax flashed a stop. That is not nice. Look at Sarah. Oh. Stop. That is not nice.
What does it even look like?
Camry, I love it. Don't you think your mom wants to stay in heaven, though? Help!
That is not what you say. That is not what you say.
She's like, don't you think she would stay in heaven and then come back down here with you? She doesn't want to be with you.
Camry, with you again. Don't you think she'd rather just not?
Camry, you're dumb. Your mom doesn't want to see you again. You dingus. You ding dong. She whispered. I shrugged. Maybe mom did want to stay in heaven. Macey, what the frick? Yeah, I finally said. I saw her write an A+ on my paper. I grinned.
You know what this is reminding me of? The freaking resurrection stone in Harry Potter. How they say that like the guy tried using it, but then his like wife was so unhappy. that, like, okay, I'm literally just stealing ideas. What the heck?
Well, yeah, the wife was, like, so unhappy and what? He, like, killed himself, I think. I can't remember.
Spoiler warning.
You'll
Not
forget
really.
it.
No one wants to read Harry Potter anymore.
Oh.
I guess.
So good, though.
So good.
So fire.
It's already my turn? Dude, I feel like this episode is already better than the other one because the other one was such, like...
That one page alone was insane. Oh my gosh. And I really hope she gets bullied more soon because I love doing the mean girl voice. It's so fun.
Like, I just feel like the other episode, there was just more setting up, and so it's kind of boring. But this one has a lot more gossip.
Oh, and don't clip that out of context. I hope she gets bullied more soon.
Yeah, it just makes more...
Drama.
Yeah.
More laughing
Plus,
opportunities.
I don't like Camry. She's annoying.
I really hope she does get bullied. Actually, Duke.
Okay. It was time for dinner when I hurriedly walked over to the Traplone? I don't know.
Okay.
Dorm?
I think we said Traplone.
Okay.
Also, why is she, like, speeding everywhere? Calm down.
Yeah, for real. Chill out,
Calm
girl.
down, girl.
I said the password and walked to the sitting area. I was about to sit down when I saw Gabby crying on another chair. I gasped.
It's probably because your friends keep
They
non-stop
probably
bullying
bullied
her.
the crap out of her while you were gone. Gabby, I asked. She looked up, but then was about to run to our room when I spoke. Wait, what's wrong? You can tell me. Did I do something? She stopped and smiled a little.
Not everything's about you, Camry.
No, not at all, she said with a croaky and a wobbly voice.
Not at all. There you go. That's a better croaky one.
She went back down and sat in the chair. It's just your friend, the one with the brown hair, she said.
Yeah.
Andy, could it be?
Tries
Do
walking.
you think?
She literally tried coming to walk over to you and say hi, and your friend called her a stalker.
Andy's giving me sus vibes.
Andy's giving me freaking spy from, like, Sarah's or something.
From what?
From Sarah. That's her name, right? The bully.
Oh, yeah, sorry. There's too many freaking basic names.
You really did, like, a Wizard World and then put the most basic white names I've ever heard in my
Yeah,
entire
why
life.
did I not be more
Creative?
Yeah.
Macy, you're really not writing a knockoff of Harry Potter. There was no creative bone in your body.
It was... Oh, no. I just saw something from below the page.
Easy.
Okay, just wait till we get to it. It's terrible.
Oh, really?
You mean Andy, I asked? She nodded. Yes, she told me, but then she just broke into more sobs.
Oh?
Her recorder! Her recorder was lying next to her. Huh? Maybe she was recording it. I grabbed it, saw a video, and hit play. I looked over at Gabby, and she was still crying. It showed Andy sitting by the potions classroom, talking to Jackie. Gabby walked up by... Oh, so who was recording?
Wait a minute.
If Gabby... Anyway...
Maybe some random student or something. I don't know, Bird.
Hey, Bumper.
Huh?
Gonna bump into more people today? Huh? Andy said laughing.
She did it once. That is not something to, like, get, like, bully her about. Bumper.
And it was doing on accident, too. And also, Bumper? Can we acknowledge Bumper?
I feel like my was the most justified reaction I've ever had.
I'm so sorry. You did not just call me Bumper. You could have called me anything else.
Literally anything else. You could have called me, like, a swear word for all I care. Why were you calling me Bumper?
Like, what? Jackie walked away, biting her lip. Gabby frowned.
Stop biting your lip.
Please stop, she said quietly. Andy laughed some more. Who, me? What is there to stop? Gabby just stood there twisting her hair. Just stop calling me Bumper, she said.
Stop calling me Bumper.
Please, this is so bad. Andy scowled. You know what? You're bossy. Should I start calling you Bossy Bumper? Bossy Bumper. Please, I'm actually crying right now. After that, Gabby ran away. Then the video ended.
I think if, like, they were trying to bully me and they called me that, I honestly think I'd just start laughing.
I would decease of laughter. Also, real quick, can we acknowledge what is with the recorder? Did she just, like, prop it up there and just wanted
She's
to...
like, I know I'm gonna get bullied. I want proof.
Interesting.
Which, okay, Gabby.
I put it in Gabby's hands and ran to the dinner section. That was the last day I was Andy's friend.
Oh.
Why is that such a fire line coming from the rest of this book, though? I'm proud of that one thing. If there's one good thing I did in this book, is that line. Good job.
Props to me.
Who likes good people, she had said to me. What does that even mean?
Me? Like,
who likes good people?
a lot of people, question mark?
I decided it was best that me and Jackie and Gabby were still good friends. It was time for future telling, which I was curious about. It sounded superhero-like. What? As I was walking towards class, Jackie ran up to me and frowned. Camry, I'm sorry. I should have never been friends with Andy. She's hanging out with Sarah and Haley now.
Yeah.
She said. I just smiled. Oh. What? Just smiled. It's perfectly fine. It doesn't matter anymore. Do you mind being friends with Gabby too? I asked, hoping for a yes. She shrugged and grinned. She's like,
I don't really like her, honestly. I think that billing was a little bit justified.
I'm proud of myself for not... Obviously, at the time, I was not a good writer, but that one part where I just said that was the last time I was Andy's friend, and then cut to... I didn't really, cover the argument. It just automatically
That was fire.
The last line that Andy had said.
Fire?
Okay. Kind of makes up... No, it doesn't.
I don't think I could even do that now, which is not... Okay. Oh, frick. It was...
Where Jackie's talking. You're on the next page, right there.
Oh, okay. I don't remember Jackie's voice. Frick. Sure. Nope, that's Gabby's. I'm gonna give her a British accent. I'm bored.
What? Why does no one have a British accent except Jackie?
She's special.
Okay.
Oh. I'm gonna say
Ashlee.
that, and then what?
People were saying they have a hard time telling us apart, so I'm doing better at saying your name when I acknowledge you.
Ashlee.
Okay, go ahead, Ash.
Shoot. Oh! I knew it.
I knew it. Not do the British accent.
No, I can do it.
Okay.
I was under pressure. I was nervous.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I apparently can't say sure in a British accent, so I'm just gonna say it in my normal. Okay. I'm gonna mess up again. I know.
Just do it in a quirky girl one.
Oh boy. I like that best for you. Sure, why not? Let's go to class before we're late. We both ran to class, and when we sat down, there were 4 tables. Only 4? Oh wait, there's only 4 in.
No, wait, they're just long tables?
I guess. I sat on one. On the top? Why are you doing that? One with Gabby, Jackie, and some other girl. Okay.
Awesome.
The walls were hot pink, almost blinding my eyes. Oh my gosh, I just saw a name. Okay. It's classroom. I forgot where.
Not pink.
The teacher had blonde, long hair.
Wait, I thought we were at lunch.
No, we're in class.
Oh.
And when I say long, I mean long. It is very curly, reaching her feet. Sort of like Rapunzel.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Dang.
Oh, frick. I'm gonna do her in a hurried voice.
Okay.
Okay, students. Welcome to class. My name is Miss Honey. Yeah.
Like
Honey.
Matilda?
Yeah. And you will love this great class. Now, first we're going to be looking into future takers. What are future takers, you might ask? I guess she stutters a lot, too. I don't know.
Yeah, oh, wait. I forgot his name in Sorcerer's Stone.
Quirrell.
Yeah.
They are round purple balls, like what normal non-wizards use, called crystal balls. What do you say the world, okay, honey, what you okay, what you do is say the spell Mysteria. Tap the top of the ball with your finger, and you'll be taken to sometime in your life in the future. It's kind of cool.
Girl, I had water in my mouth that whole time trying not to spit it out.
Sounds like fun, yes?
No.
No. She said. I nodded happily. I would love to see my future. She passed purple balls to everyone, about the size of a bowling ball. Good.
Jeez,
dude. She nodded. How's she carrying all those? She nodded and gestured everyone to do it. I said Mysteria. and tapped the ball with my finger. I felt queasy and then landed in a scene. Ooh, here we go, baby.
That was fast. You just like automatically.
Oh, you cut off that page. Can
you
I
just read the next one? No, I ended. Oh, what is going on here? You can just read the next one.
I was in a diner or a kitchen. There was people all around me. I didn't feel different, but I was. Okay. My fingers were longer. My hair was much longer, and I was wearing an apron that said Winston's Drinks. Winston? I'd never heard of the name.
Sounds like a creeper name.
Mrs. Winston, we have an order for strawberry fizz. What is that accent? Fun to do, though. A lady told me. I raised an eyebrow. Winston? I asked confusedly. The lady seemed even more confused than I did. Your last name is Winston, isn't it? She asked. Maybe I'm in my 20s? Maybe I'm married and changed my last name? Sorry, yes, I'm really tired, I said, fakely rubbing my eyes. My voice even sounded deeper. Well, yeah, you got older.
Yeah,
that's what happens. How old are you?
I don't like the name Winston. What is that from? It is such a creep name. It's giving me creep names. Creeper.
Ah, yes. Mr. Winston said you had to stay all night with your new 3-month-old baby, Kaylee?
And you're already working?
3 months old? Jeez Louise. She asked. I nodded. I was walking towards the drink syrups when I accidentally bumped into a man.
Oh, no.
He had brown hair, short, and some freckles. He looked as if he was in his 20s. Oh, I'm so sorry, I said. The man rolled his eyes. It's okay, Camry. You run into me all the time, and you never show this much expression. Is she, like, dead inside?
He's like, wait, you're apologizing?
Holy crap, dude. You have compassion for human beings? He said. I raised an eyebrow. And who are you exactly? I asked. The man just laughed. I'm your husband, Kyson. Are you okay?
Kyson! Not Kyson.
Oh, yes, sorry, Kyson. It was just a joke, I said, and he just hugged me and walked away. A little boy ran up to my legs. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Wait, pause for a sec. I'm sorry. If, my husband came up to me and said, who are you again? I'd be like,
Not a funny joke, hun.
Excuse me?
Sleep on the couch tonight.
You want to try again?
Oh, since you don't remember my name, you also don't remember,
the home you live in?
What a bed is like. So go sleep on the... Okay, ready?
Oh, no. Actually...
Mommy! He said excitedly. I can do it like that. I smiled and picked him up and hugged him. He was so cute. Yes, I asked.
Yes. The kid's like,
Flash.
Mom, chill, bro.
Are you talking to me like that?
Oh, I don't want to do baby voice. Also, why are your kids just running around a freaking
Mommy!
Get a babysitter. Well, it is a
Go
family
away.
business, I guess.
I'm working.
Okay. I can't. You're making me laugh.
I know. I'm just that effort.
Oh, why does...
Also, we should start doing, like, when we read it, instead of doing pages, we should do characters, so it keeps consistent, like...
But I like the surprise with someone else reading it, and then, like, you know?
True.
But we should try that.
True.
True. Okay. Why does Aunt Jackie get to babysit Kaylee, but not me?
She was supposed to, honey. Why the frick did you run away?
Yeah. He asked. He looked about 5 years old. Because she is younger, I said.
Yeah, 3 months old!
Why is she answering her son as if she knows everything about, like, her life and her children? Like, how did you know Kaylee was older? That's my question.
You mean younger? Because it just said that
younger.
she had her baby Kaylee, her 3-month-old.
Did I ever say that was her name?
Yes. Growing up. I literally read the line.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Winston said he had to stay all night with your new 3-month-old baby Kaylee.
Oh. That's my bad.
Dum-dum.
I just, like, okay. I didn't know what his name was, but I guessed a name I thought I would want to name a son. Cade, I finished. He smiled. That was his name.
Done.
There is no way.
I want to name, like, if I have a son, I want to name him Evan. You're telling me if I went to the future now, had a kid, just, I would have the same name? Like, that's like 10 years. Like, 10, 15, 20, like, and I'd still keep, and it, like,
there's nothing that would change that, like, at all?
Like, none of your, like, husband's relatives that you want to, or, like, any of yours that has passed away, but since you want to name him after?
No, and, like, seeing, like, when I was younger, I had a whole list of baby names I wanted. Most of these names in the story, I think I remember wanting to name my child. But as you can see, I don't like any of those names anymore. I have new baby names, so you're telling me.
And it's only been, like, a few years, bro.
Yeah.
Well, not a few.
Okay,
it's been a while. I'm like, yeah, Macy's actually only in 5th grade.
Shut up.
She actually gets upset.
You better knock
the
it off. Side eyes! Okay. Before I could do anything else, I got sucked back into the present.
Frick,
Everyone
dude.
was...
Your kid's like, Mommy?
Oh, no, wait. Can you imagine if the baby's name wasn't... Or kid, because he's not a baby. His name wasn't Cade. She's like, Cade? He's like, that's not my name.
He's like, Mom, what are you talking about?
Okay. Everyone was sitting around me, grins on their faces in amazement. What if someone had a bad future?
What if
Someone just, like...
What if literally someone got transported into the future where they're literally holding, like, a dying significant other, and all the rest are, like, grinning, and they're like, I just witnessed the most traumatic event of...
Or what if you, like, died years prior, and so you go to the future and it's black?
Stop, Macy! That's actually, like, a good story prompt. Hold on.
Oh... No, that's like the ending, is you get like to it and
Why
it's black.
did we have like both our different writing styles? I love how mine was in the hands of a dying significant other, because that's mostly what I freaking write about, and yours is like just dying.
Okay.
In the future.
It would be a good plot twist. You like
It
read,
would
and at the
be.
ending, it's just like
A black. Oh my gosh, that actually fire.
mm.
Anyway.
Apparently they had seen their futures too. Jackie ran up to me.
Ow!
Guess what?
Sorry.
I was a teenager, like 15 years old, and I looked so cute. I had a job as a pro babysitter, she said. I laughed.
Stop! They're connecting.
I was actually a mother, I said. Jackie jumped with surprise. Who are you married to, she asked. Some guy named Kyson. That's my brother, Jackie.
Done! You know how awkward it's gonna be now?
No, see what I mean? Now she's gonna feel obligated to, like, talk to him. Because she knows that she's gonna get married to him. What if that, like, ruins the future? I'm so sorry.
Oh, you have to read another page.
Oh. Did I just, like, do weird chapter breaks or something?
I guess instead of just, like, putting a few entries, you skip a whole freaking page.
The next day, I was in spells when something surprising happened. Oh, wait. Sorry. Before I continue, this just reminded me of something. I remember writing this part, the, like, future one.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how...
I don't remember that.
This is the only part I remember. Because it was right after I'd finished reading those, like, books. You know, like, the Love and Birthdays one?
I knew what you were gonna say. Mm-hmm. You were obsessed.
And in the last book, I remember this vividly, that, like, at the end, they all, like, go to a time in their lives. Some go, like, when they're really old. Some went when they were teenagers. Some when they were, like, married. Some went when they were, like, a child. And, honestly, I copied that. Like, I copied everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's not a big surprise.
So, anyway, I thought I would share that. Not that any of you guys care anyway.
Spilled water on myself.
Aww. The next day I was in spells when something surprising happened. Okay, class, today we'll be trying a new spell. Sorry. It is easy, but maybe a little complicated for you.
Bro, it's the second day.
Let's try it anyway, Mrs. Clark said. I grabbed up my
the building.
I grabbed up my wand, excited to try spell. But right as she was going to tell us the spell, the door opened. Dickerney walked inside.
Oh, jeez.
Who is that? Is it like the
headmaster?
Okay. Headmistress?
My bad, bruh.
Sorry to rudely interrupt your class, Quinn. Oh, I'm good. But I need Dixon for something quite urgent, she said, smiling.
Frick is Dixon?
That's her last name. Camry's last name.
Oh.
I quietly groaned inside.
Okay.
Clax just grinned. Of course, headmistress, she said, looking at me. I walked over to Dickerney, trying to smile. I don't think you made a good impression, girl. She's like, can I see her? She's like, ugh!
She's grown inwardly, though. Probably showing on her face.
Quietly. She said quietly, bro. We were walking in the hall when Dickerney spoke. What is the matter, Dixon? She said, frowning a little. Nothing, I lied. Dickerney just rolled her eyes like she knew I was mad. She was leading me to the younger first years, but why on earth would she do that? I have a feeling of what's coming up. I hope you don't mind me asking, but where are we going? I asked. Dickerney kept looking ahead of herself. We need to get Carrie, she responded. I nodded, deciding not to ask questions. We walked to potions, and when Dickerney opened the door, Mr. Lalone grinned fakely. Yes, headmistress, he said in an annoying fake voice. The amount of times I use that word. Thank you, Leo. I will be needing Carrie.
Stop!
She said, smiling again. Lalone was faking to be nice, and I knew it. Oh, he made me so mad. You mean Carrie Dixon? He asked, his smile fading away. Dickerney nodded. Lalone quietly grunted, and Carrie happily ran towards us. I saw...
You mean Carrie?
I saw a few tears on her rosy cheeks. Knowing Lalone probably made fun of her, like he did with me. Dickerney led us to her office, and she told us to have a seat. I sat in a brown cushioned chair, and Carrie sat on a green bench. Okay, wait. I thought this was going to be like kind of like the situation in the first book of Harry Potter when she takes him to Wood to like talk about Quidditch.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think it's going to be that. So, your turn.
Okay. Me and Carrie were laughing and talking like all sisters do.
Yeah. Me and Ashley definitely do that all the time.
Oh my gosh, I just read to the end of the page. Don't look up because...
Okay.
Oh. It's a... Okay. 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 And I need to tell this paragraph. Okay. When Dickerney... Shut up!
You know how many times he just said, okay?
Me and Carrie were laughing and talking like all sisters do when Dickerney came back with a woman. She looked about in her 30s. She had short, red hair. It was reaching her shoulders, straight and silky. She had some freckles on her face, but no other than that. Her hair was a little matted, and she stunk a little, like she hadn't showered in weeks. Man, I said I was trying to sell this paragraph, but why? Okay. She was wearing nice skinny jeans, stained and ripped, and a purple shirt that now looked brown from dirt.
Ew.
She smiled when she saw us, especially me. Oh. Make sure not to look.
Okay, I'm not looking.
Okay. Camry, she began in a kind voice. I raised an eyebrow confusedly. Sorry, but do I know you?
Is confusedly a word?
I don't know. I asked. She just smiled even more. Carrie looked confused. I would be too, bro. Yeah, I don't recognize you, Carrie said. The woman laughed. Girls, I'm your own mother. She giggled.
No. I thought the mom freaking died in childbirth, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna read the next
Why does
page.
she smell like she hasn't showered in weeks? And why does she have
Okay, ready
poopy
to
shirt?
hear the next line?
Freaking poopy shirt.
Ready to hear the next line? Yes. Our mother? Yeah, right.
Oh.
She died. This must just be a random woman, because I know Mom didn't get resurrected yet. What do you mean, yet? What do you mean, yet? Was she automatically assuming that her spell would work? Question mark? Okay. Sure, you're just here as our new mom, right? Carrie asked. The woman shook her head. You don't believe me? Look, she said, showing us a golden locket around her neck.
Okay, what in the Annie is going on?
She opened it, and inside was our birth certificates folded, and the keys to our lockets.
This is psychotic.
Okay, maybe it was our mom, but I'm still not quite sure. Yeah, you could have just bought that from our dad. After all, he did send us to an orphanage. I said. Dickerney frowned. Oh, didn't I give her a British accent? I'm too lazy to do that. Camry. Carrie, she said, give your mother a chance. She is your mother, and I'm certain of it. That's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I sighed. Prove it then, Carrie said.
She just did.
Do it, you won't. The woman showed us a stick. Okay. And it said a spell. See, it's a wand. And I took my fingerprint, and it shows I am your mom. Okay. That doesn't prove anything. She said, showing us her fingerprint. I finally smiled and hugged my mom as hard as I could. Are we not going to address that she was supposed to be dead? Question mark.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Okay.
How did that happen?
Carrie hesitantly joined in. Mom hugged us both when I burst into tears, happy tears. But then she let go. Now, tell me about your dad. Why has he sent you to an orphanage?
She's
She
like,
asked. I laughed.
Don't
worry about that. Tell us why you're not dead. I said. Mom smiled. I was never dead. If I tell you why, will you tell me about your dad? No, well, I don't get to read her story. She asked. Dickerney left the office, leaving us alone with Mom. We both nodded. Okay, I will. Here is the story. Ready? The truth is that when I gave birth to Carrie, I just stopped breathing for a while and passed out. When I finally woke up, everyone was gone, including Carrie. The only person there was my doctor, and he screamed with joy when I woke up. I told him to be quiet, and that I wanted it to be a surprise. What is going on? He nodded and led me in my wheelchair to go to our house, since it was only a few houses away from the hospital. Well, that didn't go so well. I just told the doctor I'd be fine, so he left me by our house, and when I rang the doorbell, nobody was home. I decided to call Kyler.
Open your own front door.
But I didn't have my phone on me, so I just sat there waiting on our porch. Oh my gosh. Okay. When a big Nope, that has it. Okay. When a big bulldog came up and barked very loud. And you know my fear of big dogs. So I hopped out of the wheelchair. Okay. And ran the forest as far as I could go. I reached the middle and lost the dog. But I was lost.
I am so sorry. What was that? Can you
read the rest?
It's done.
No, it's not.
I spent years in that forest, and that is why I'm dirty.
Years. Think she died. How old is Carrie?
I don't know.
Let's say like 8. 8 years in that forest, baby.
Okay, here's an idea. Why don't you walk out of that forest?
She got lost.
It like takes 8 years to find your way out of a forest.
It's not forest that she ran into the middle of in 2 seconds. Pick a direction, sweetie pie. It's not gonna.
I'm just picturing. Keep in mind, this woman just gave birth to a freaking baby, and she leaps up from that wheelchair and because of a bulldog. Because of a bulldog. Bulldogs are really small, aren't they?
She said a big bulldog.
Okay,
no, they aren't.
Bulldogs?
It'd be worse if it was like a Great Dane or something, though.
Yeah. Okay. I have so many thoughts on this. First of all, you could tell I came up with this on the whim. Like, I was just like, big dog, run forest, lost. And also, what do you mean you pass out, you stop breathing, and the doctor just naturally assumes that you're dead? And then when you wake up, you want to surprise your family who thinks you're dead.
That was such a roller coaster, and I had such a fun time reading it. Oh
that was wild. Okay. I finally... Oh, also the dirty thing. You spent 8 years in that forest and you're still wearing the same clothes that you wore when you were... She's wearing the same clothes she wore 8 years ago. Also, what happens...
a bit dirty.
Oh, what happens, like... Ew, her hair must be so greasy.
Just read.
She said it was silky.
She was matted.
And silky. Remember she said, like...
Ew, okay. Stop. Just read it.
Hey, I can talk. I can talk about my thoughts. You interrupt mine all the time.
No, it was the greasy hair. It's grossing me out.
Okay. I finally found Cam's-ons. Oh, thank goodness I found you. Me and Carrie nodded of approval.
Oh, okay.
Understanding.
No, I'm not. Frankly.
Oh, how I missed her, and I have her back again. I was daydreaming when Carrie spoke. Daydreaming? Okay, Mom, she said, twisting her hair sadly. So Dad said that he couldn't handle us anymore. We reminded him of you. What? She asked, hands on hips. I smiled.
And on the hip.
Smiled? She smiles at the wrong times. Yep, so he sent us to the orphanage when Mrs. Dickerney found us, I said. Mom just put her head in her hands. She got up and hugged us. I'm really glad to see you, but I'm going to talk to him for a bit, okay? Mom said. I got up too, hugged her back, and grinned. Yeah, but don't be too hard on him, Mom, because he really misses you. No, be hard on him. Beat the living crap out of that guy.
Divorce him.
I said. She nodded, gave me a wink, and left. Oh, I'm sorry.
What's going on with this family?
If I was stuck in a forest for 8 years somehow, but then came back and found out my husband did that,
let's say that I was stuck in a forest for 8 years.
there would not be a little chat.
There would be a suing and little beating of a bat.
No way you did that.
That rhymed, and I think I should get an applause for that.
Yeah.
Mom, you see just nodding her head.
Yeah.
Right.
Me and Carrie were too happy the next morning to even care about our stupid potions class. I walked along with Jackie and Gabby, smiling to myself. Why are you so happy today, Camry? Gabby asked, raising an eyebrow. I laughed. Remember I told you how I found my mom? I thought she was dead. I can't believe she was alive. I said, staring into space. Jackie laughed. Yeah,
the appropriate response.
Yeah, you're happy, all right. Just don't forget we have potions, she said. I smiled even more. Why are you acting like this?
It's concerning.
I don't think she cares much, Gabby said to Jackie.
Yeah, the mom that she thought was dead for 8 years just shows up, bruh.
Yeah,
I don't think anything about potions. No, could you imagine, like, saying that your mom, like, died of, like, a car crash or something? Saying, like, oh, yeah, I just wandered off the scene, and, got lost. But here I am, sucker.
Like, what the crap?
I mean, like, how'd you get lost in a forest for 8 years?
Okay.
So bad.
I don't, I admitted. Even if Lalone picks on me all the time. Not to mention Sarah, too. And
Lalone? More like alone.
More like La Loser. There we go. Why do I need to burp so much after I drink water?
Literally me.
It's so wet. Anyway.
You just glared at me.
And right as I said that, I felt a sharp prick on my elbow.
Sorry?
I yelped. Ow! When I turned around, Sarah and Haley were standing right there.
Why
smirking.
Are you pricking me?
Sarah
holding me?
Sarah holding her very sharp wand. What did I do?
Knife sharp though?
What did I do? I asked softly.
What did I do?
Sarah just rolled her eyes.
What did I do?
So many things I can't even remember. Oh yeah, you did get in my way. You keep doing so. So will you stop? She asked, nearly yelling. Haley laughed.
Would you stop?
I'm sorry?
Right, dude.
This girl has issues. Remember, Sarah? She's deaf, she said, squealing with annoying laughter. What?
Annoying laughter. I imagine, like, the daughter off of, like, Barbie Swan Lake.
Betsy, I was just gonna say that. I was just picturing the laugh.
If you don't know what that sounds like, I recommend you search up a YouTube clip, because oh my freaking gosh, dude.
Barbie Swan Lake, what's her name?
Freaking daughter. Annoying laugh. If you just search up the daughter, like, annoying laugh, I'm 100% sure it'll show up. Because you'll see when you watch the clip.
Okay. I can't quite remember the things I've done, I said quietly. Jackie's face was turning red and Gabby was crossing her arms. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you better not do that. It's because you haven't done anything, Camry. Jackie said, pointing her wand at Sarah. Sarah reddened. Okay. And pointed her wand at Jackie. I groaned with pain. My elbow really was hurting. Oh. She drugged her, dude. She freaking drugged her. And when I thought it couldn't get any worse, Andy showed up. Hi, Sarah. She said, need help? Sarah nodded. Haley looked left out. She held her head high and pointed her wand at Gabby. When Andy pointed her wand at me, I opened my eyes wide. That's it. I couldn't take it. I ran to the nurse room as fast as I could, and when I knocked on the door, a nurse with blonde, short hair and black glasses opened the door. She glanced at my elbow and then at me. Camry, are you okay? How do you know my name?
She's popular, remember?
Oh, yeah. She asked, leading me to the office. I moaned and shook my head, and then I fainted.
Dang! What did she...
She drugged her, I'm telling you. We're gonna knock her out.
Oh
anyway.
my
Oh my gosh. The amount of grammar mistakes. When I woke up, it looked about 9 in the morning. Just for like a full day.
Jeez.
I was in a bed. So comfortable.
That's what I think when I get in bed too. So comfortable.
Me when I wake up, I was in a bed.
So comfortable.
There was 2 soft white blankets covering me and a red pillow underneath my head. How could you see what color it was if you're laying on it?
Yeah, what the heck?
I was in comfy hospital wear. Hospital wear's not that comfy. Where was I? I was about to get up when I remembered. My elbow pierced with pain. I quietly screamed, not expecting the pain. It was worse than yesterday. Sorry. I lay down softly, a tear leaking from my eye. When I held it up, it was as swollen and as big as an iPod.
That
is not normal.
What does it even mean? iPods are literally flat. You mean like an iPod? Ew!
Wait, aren't horizontally or vertically?
Yeah, are you like tilting the iPod like this? Or are you flat? Like,
No, like
this? That's half an iPod. Ew, I'm picturing like a big bulging like bubble.
Stop it.
That's gross.
Okay, I don't think the point of her wand would do anything like this, I muttered. I bet she secretly cast a spell on me or drugged you. I saw a few other beds around me, but they were all empty. I guess I was the only one sick, or hurt, I mean. I slumped. A lady walked by. The one nurse that asked me what was wrong. I smiled, because somehow I trusted her. Probably because she's a medical professional. She made me feel how I feel with Mrs. Clacks. Don't trust Mrs. Clacks.
She's kind of giving sus.
Camry, you woke up, she said, walking towards me. I nodded happily. Uh-huh.
Ew, my freaking laugh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was so bad. I promise I don't smoke cigarettes. That's just how I sound.
Yeah, you think yours sound bad? It's like a dying dolphin. Okay. Why is my elbow swelling so bad? I asked, hoping she would know. She was a nurse, after all. Yeah, she better. May I ask you the same question? What did you do, young lady? I was about to explode.
Oh, jeez.
This nurse treated me like I was a normal wizard. I loved it. And I hate being treated famous.
Okay.
Your elbow is swelling. Can you
Quirky
focus
girl?
somewhat?
I loved it. I loved it.
Well, you see this girl, her name is Sarah Stacks. She poked the tip of her wand on my elbow. No, wait, if someone pokes you with the tip of your wand, it wouldn't get us scratched. Now what really happened? She interrupted. I looked at her uniform and her name tag. It said her name was Nellie.
Nellie.
Oh, trust me, I told the truth. I began, but I don't think she poked me. When I turned around, she was just holding her wand. Nellie thought for a moment. By the looks of it, it looks as if you got the, oh gosh, okay, quadrilateral, I believe. Quadrilateral disease.
Huh?
She said. I just raised an eyebrow. Uh-huh, I said, as I pretended I understood. I looked out the window when I noticed that my elbow was turning purple.
Ew.
My elbow? I said. Nellie glanced at it and her eyes opened wide. Very wide.
Okay.
She's freaking dying, dude.
Oh my fiddlesticks, she exclaimed when my arm got even more swollen. I'm gonna start saying that.
Oh my fiddlesticks.
What? Why is it doing that? I asked. When my elbow got so worse, I screamed. It hurt so bad. Ah! It was like someone just killed me.
Oh. Okay.
I was pretty sure the whole building heard me.
Probably not. It's a big building.
Nellie looked at me as if I just transformed into a shark.
Help! What does that expression look like? You mean fear? Astonishment? I don't know, man. How do you look at someone when they turn into a shark?
Instead of doing the standard, like, blah, 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 looked at me as if I'd grown 2 heads or something, I decided to be quirky. And
so weirdly?
Dickerty ran into the room. Now what in the Dixons is happening here? You did not just use my last name as a swear.
That is offensive.
She asked calmly, looking at me and my elbow. I raised an eyebrow. My last name? I asked Dicker and he smiled. You will learn in history class, Camry. Okay. You're not supposed to be looking.
Oh yeah, my bad, babe.
How far did you read?
I wasn't.
Okay. Okay, I freaking lost my spot. She said, I just shrugged when the pain came again and stayed. I moaned loudly. Dickerney was talking to Nellie quietly.
What the sound effects?
I slumped. I think she said Sarah. Sarah? I was at Sarah Sachs.
Sarah Stacks.
I think she said Sarah Stacks did it. I heard Nellie whisper. I leaned closer. Yeah, she and Camry, well, let's just say they're not friends, Dickerney said.
It's called bullying. You could do something about it.
Yeah, she says she poked her with the tip of her wand, but that just can't harm her. I think she cast a spell. Shall I talk to Sarah? Dickerney asked. I gasped.
I'm innocent.
No, please don't, I said. Dickerney and Nellie looked at me and smiled. Oh, what if Sarah bullied...
We love a little traumatized girl.
What if Sarah bullied, tricked me even more? Love how she corrects. She's like,
I mean...
I said worriedly. I could just imagine Sarah staring at me and saying, I will get you for this, Camry. I will. It's giving the scene in Krissa with the hairdryer.
Oh my gosh, I love the scene.
Oh, okay, that was such an obscure reference, I swear. We will make sure she won't harm you anymore. I will keep an eye on her, Dickerney said. I closed my eyes. I closed my eyes. It's hard. It's a long word. Dickerney could do whatever she wanted, but Sarah was going to kill me. I
wouldn't put it past her, honestly.
Jeez, that escalated.
After reading all these words, we're struggling today.
I'm getting this is ending soon, because I'm obviously...
Losing brain cells?
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Fine, I said quietly. My elbow was throbbing, so I didn't really care at the moment. Now, Nellie said, smiling, let's fix your elbow. Truously.
Girlie really just wrote unpronounceable words.
Yeah. All of a sudden, my elbow went back to normal size, and the pain left.
Couldn't you do that immediately?
Could you have done that sooner?
Instead of just, worrying and, be like, oh, no, I don't know what to do. Oh, wait.
Yeah, what the heck? And the pain left, but I had a little scar on it.
Ah, ouchie.
Dickerney left, leaving me and Nellie alone. Since you're all fixed, you better hurry to history.
Bro!
It's starting in 2 minutes, she said. I gasped. I ran and packed my bag, ran out the door, and lined up by the door. The 2 doors, right now. Camry, Jackie said, running towards me.
Did you even check on me, huh?
Along with Gabby. Are you okay? Andy was about to curse you, remember? And you just ran away, Gabby said. I nodded.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm okay now, thanks, I said. I turned and found Dickerney and Sarah talking. I bit my lip. Sarah looked as red as a beet. And
beets
Dickerney...
aren't red.
Yeah, they are. Beets are literally red. Dickerney looked as frustrated as a sea monster. What?
Honey.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Dude, I need more water, but my Stanley's empty.
Oh my gosh, not the Stanley.
I'm thirsty.
And I was worried. Sarah was gonna beat me up, and I knew it. Then the door to the history classroom opened, and a lady walked out. She was younger, only 15 years old, sorry. That better not be the teacher. She had silky red hair down to her knees. She had no freckles, but a little smile on her face.
Knees? Knees?
Okay, the other teacher had it down to her.
Yeah, but this one's
girl.
still...
Okay. Hi, kids. She said in a quiet but nice tone. My name is Darby O'Brien. Sound familiar, Macy?
Yeah, it does.
So you can either call me Darby or Mrs. O'Brien. Sound good?
A 15-year-old is the teacher?
We all nodded. I decided to call her Darby because it seemed more appropriate. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Since when did that seem more appropriate?
What?
She gestured us into the classroom, and I found a desk by Jackie and Gabby. Like always. Freaking heck. When Darby sat at her desk, she smiled at everyone, and our eyes met. She gaped, then smiled again. Hi, Camry. Oh, I heard rumors, but I didn't know it was true. She had scanning her papers now. Everyone just rolled their eyes, and when I saw them, they just smiled.
Yeah, I'd be one of those people rolling their eyes.
Okay, today we're learning about the history of the Dixons. How freaking convenient. Oh my god.
Ew, I would hate to be in that class.
I'd be like,
that. Can you imagine how embarrassing that'd be?
That's embarrassing. I gasped. Darby just grinned. Oh, silly. She didn't say that.
I was like, what?
Yes, Camry, you are one of them. She said. I tried to smile back, but I was too confused. We were learning about my family, but they were still alive. Well, goody. We're learning about the famous one in the class. Oh, wait, Brick. Well, goody. We're learning about the famous one in the class, are we? Sarah said, hands on hips.
And on the hip. I want to, like, see how many times I used hands on hips.
I held my head low. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Darby shoot a warning look at Sarah. Anyway, Darby said, glaring at Sarah, grab your textbooks, please, before I freaking murder him.
Whoa!
Grab your textbooks, please. Turn to page 31. I turned to the page and gaped.
Page 400.
There was my mother and my father standing there. I could see that my mom was pregnant with me because I wasn't there.
Okay.
The Dixons were very famous. They're all still alive. I thought it was like great, like grandpa or something. Of course, it all started with Marilyn Dixon, Darby said.
Marilyn Monroe?
Who's Marilyn? A boy ass named Jesse. How the frick do you know?
Jesse.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, Jesse.
Well, I think you should read that page in your textbook to find out, she said. Everyone hurriedly started reading the page. Andy just rolled her eyes and read slowly. I started to read. Oh, you get to read it. It's not fun.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
You did get to read the big mom reveal, so.
Ah, true. That was fun.
True. True. The Dixons' history. The Dixons were like every other person would be until 1634, when Marilyn Dixon started it all. She was only 23 when she married Brian Dixon, who was only 25. Brian was an old farmer who, can I just say that is a really late age to get married in that time period.
What?
1634, they got married in their 20s.
Yeah, wait, what age did you get married? Like, what age?
20s. I'm saying, like, they got married in 1634 in their late
Yeah, did they
mid-20s.
get married like 14?
Yeah. I read those laws and just said no. I'm wrote my own. Brian was an old farmer who grew crops every day on his old farm.
That's what farmers do.
I'm glad I clarified. He was the richest man in town.
Okay.
You're a farmer.
Can't be by long, chat.
He was always helping people in need, getting them crops for the week. How is he making his money?
Farmers aren't rich.
And he's giving them out for free.
This was shown multiple times in history. What the frig?
When he married Marilyn, she became rich as well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's how it works.
That is how it works.
What was different about this particular couple was that they were both wizards. The very first ones, in fact.
No.
Wow. One day, don't look.
I wasn't.
Yes, you were. One day, when Brian was simply picking crops and Marilyn was knitting a scarf, a man appeared.
So sterile.
Ayo, I would rather be knitting a scarf. Just saying.
No, I'm not saying the woman thing.
What?
No, I was saying, like, out of all activities, knitting a scarf.
I know. Why couldn't she have been, like, cooking?
Because girls belong in the kitchens. In that day and age, yeah.
Yeah.
Question mark?
But they also did knit, so I guess.
Yeah, because they had to have clothes.
This obviously is a weird universe.
I'm confused.
A man appeared. He knocked on the door, and Marilyn answered it. The man appeared to be wearing a black cloak, not showing his face at all, Marilyn states. Oh,
Voldemort?
When did they interview her? He did have a wand, though. But I thought that me and Brian were the first wizards. The man pointed his wand at Marilyn, but she seemed in shock. She yelled, but Brian was almost deaf, so he did not hear. However, Marilyn, spelling errors, snapped out of it and cast a spell on the man. He got back up, about to cast a killing spell on Marilyn, but she stopped him.
Hey, does this sound familiar?
Yes.
Just a wee bit.
Oh, I snorted. That was so bad. She cast... What was that? I can already tell this is a really long episode, but I don't care.
It's a funny one. No, I'm gonna be honest. When I listen to podcasts, I enjoy long episodes.
Oh yeah, whenever they're like, we're gonna end because it's already so long. It's 30 minutes. I'm like, shut up.
Be quiet.
2 hours is good for me.
They always talk for like 20 minutes and then do like their actual activity for like 30. They're like, it's so long.
See, don't you guys like us?
Go to
really
like
short intros.
Go to like an hour 30, dude.
No, for real.
That's an average podcast time. Like whenever we end at like 50, I'm like, oh, it's a short episode.
No, 30 is when it's like short.
When have you ever listened to a podcast where it's 30?
Literally every podcast episode I listen to is like 30, 40.
The only one I've done is Magnus Archives, and that's for story reasons. Not like actual like talking people.
Every podcast I listen to is average 30, 40 minutes long.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Anyway, we gotta continue.
You who freaking made me lose my place.
I'm so freaking sorry.
She casted him to faint when the new wizard government was born and took him away. Okay, did it just, like, come out of nowhere? She cast the spell in front of the whole town, but she saved their lives. Marilyn and Brian died on the same year in 1652. Okay.
Well,
wow, my grandma Marilyn saved everyone. I couldn't
more
believe it.
than grandma.
That's where it ends. This is the ending. This is where I left it.
Easy.
I
couldn't believe it. That's it.
That's a really weak story. Like, actually all of it, but I mostly meant the article. Okay.
After my great grandmother. She was, well, can't tell you yet.
Okay, I did some foreshadowing? Not really.
Not really.
Okay. Well, that was it.
Apparently.
Yeah. It was the longest one we've ever read on the podcast, though. And next time we're probably going to read one of Ashlee's that she wrote when she was younger.
I think I have one I wrote in 5th grade, and it's amazing.
Let us know if you guys like these episodes, because, I mean, they tend to be one of the more viewed ones, and I like doing them.
I love doing them.
They're my favorites.
I get an opportunity to do all my funny voices.
Yeah. It is so hot in my room right now. You know why? It's because when I close the door, the sun in the windows comes in, and just, like, it becomes a greenhouse.
Like a sauna?
And a greenhouse. Okay, well, thank you so much for listening. And, anything else to say?
Not really.
Okay, thank you for listening, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.